Is going to remain and read a little bit more for us.
Thank you, Che. What a nice thing. This is a short excerpt from a poetry theatrical performance piece that I do called Approximate Poet Falls in Love and Can't Get Up. Invitation to a nap. Sleeping, like breathing, is an act of forgetting and remembering over and over. If you forget, sleep, and dream that we kiss, I will remember the sound of water pouring over stone and forget how simply glass can slice to bone. So I say, choose to forget, and come to me like feather down, spill on me with fingers, place one hand on my belly, and your other wherever you wish, and we will share laughter so silent our mouths drift open. Okay, I've told you. Now, let's remember a field where the sky slips beautiful, melts green to yellow, and forget how clouds swallow the day's sun. Somewhere there's a place for us. I don't know where it is. For me, women were far away. That didn't stop me from reaching. Short letter to Betty Grable. I heard about your legs, slender and world famous. I've not seen them, but I can imagine traveling all the way from the ground to Hollywood. I just don't think I understood women very well. I mean, when I was young and first found out about women's cycles, I remember hearing how women would tend to have their periods around the same time. And I also remember hearing it called that time of the month. So I concluded that all women have their period at the same time. And I wondered, well, what time of the month is it? I mean, why isn't it on the calendars? I mean, you could just tell us men so we'll know. Now, of course, I did get to know some women, but then I'd misread their signals, or maybe they miswrote them. We spoke the same language, we just spoke it differently. Isn't it odd how certain things taken out of context can mean almost anything? Like no, or yes. So I met this one woman who said, let's get together soon. Well, I didn't know she meant soon as in never. Never. You met that girl. Yeah. Even when I did realize it, it didn't stop me from imagining. I'll end with this one. Soon. The day. The day is light. And the day is long and has many rooms between the hours. And the day also travels a long arc up, and then back down again from middle. And a calculus can count the length and width and area beneath this curve of day and tell us this place is large and has rooms for many things, many that we know and many more still. There's a room for joy, with her large, funny hat that bounces as she bounces with laughter or something like it. And sadness too can have a room. She who likes to sleep, to take naps in the afternoon between top and shadow. And today is also a place I know and go to as if returning. And so I know there is a point or place or time for you and me, where we can burn all our old stories of loss and failure and warm our feet while we do it, because this fire is warm and soothes, and this fire is also hot and dances, and I see it in your eyes, and I know it is in mine. But by this fire I can watch your fingers curl and uncurl, and think perhaps they wish to touch. And I can feel mine curl and uncurl too, even as I think to hold them still, but they will not, as they have 10 hearts and minds and desires of their own, and wish to find their mates in yours. So 1 by 1 to 5, then 10, they arch across the spaces between us, that is the spaces between mine and yours, that could be ours, and soon together 10 and 10 close and open and close together again, and soon beads of moisture gather there in their folding and glistening collect the light. And then I risk to think they will be sweet when tasted, but it is to be waited for like dessert, for is not waiting the sweetest taste of all? For what is it but anticipation that brings a mouth to water? And so I am feasting in this waiting. And then so we share a feasting, and in this way a feast is made. And by this my heart is quickened, and soon it also pauses, and soon again quickens, and soon again pauses, and soon this hardens, and soon this softens, and soon between the beating, and between the pausing, and between the hard, and between the soft, soon there would be touching. Yes, soon there will be touching. And yes, soon there will be touched. And soon I will, yes, soon you will, yes, soon we will, yes, soon, soon, soon.